talking to you today from Plantation, Florida. We're staying with my bass player Bryant's friends at a very beautiful house. And we're playing Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. But I wanted to talk to you about Stock Image and particularly the video that we made for it. I think it's an interesting video because it's different than a lot of the other content that I have, especially video-wise. I feel like most of the videos that we've made have been, like, definitely had a concept and had, like, a strong, very specific aesthetic. And on this one, for Stock Image, we wanted to make something that just felt like very natural and just like my personality. And we also didn't have any time and any money, and all we knew was that we wanted to make something that felt honest and that felt like the song. And to me, the song is about that moment when you're talking yourself out of a dark thought process and basically just giving yourself a pep talk. And we thought that a walking through a city music video would be perfect for this because, one, I think that every artist has to make at least one walking through a city video because I just feel like it's a rite of passage. So this was mine. And then we were thinking about what the song means to me, and I was reminded that when I lived in New York when I was 18, I was really struggling because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't know that that was normal, and I was just not happy. And I'd spent a lot of time walking through the city, like really long walks. I liked going to the Buddhist church up by Columbia, and I lived on the Lower East Side, so I'd walk all the way from the Lower East Side to Columbia just to look at this statue that was outside of this Buddhist church. But the entire walk, I don't really remember listening to music or listening to anything. I would just walk and let my thoughts wander, and let the bad ones pass until most of what I was thinking about was noticing the things around me and engaging with the city. And that got me through in a lot of ways. So we wanted to make a video that kind of embodied that sort of journey, but with the emotional process more like outwardly exposed. Because obviously when I was on these walks, I wasn't like dancing through the streets of New York, I was just walking. But basically we were taking like the internal process and putting it on the outside. And it came together really easily. My managers have the office next to the person who ended up directing the video. So it was like, in some ways, the concept of this video was like convenience. But it ended up being like the perfect pairing creatively. Brian Schlam, who directed it, really understood that what I wanted was something really simple, and it was all about the performance and about having a really great Steadicam operator. And then Ben Carey, who is the DP, got that as well. So the day we shot, we got up really early, and I basically just wore what I'd wear usually. And we had we had our route somewhat mapped out, but then once we started shooting, we realized we just didn't have enough time to cover everything that we wanted to do. But we did want it to feel like one of the walks that I would take, because I would basically do this thing where, like, wherever, if the red stop hand was up, I wouldn't go that way, I'd go the other way. So basically just like, we wanted it to feel like it was wandering. And then we just shot it in one day. And Brian sent back an edit, I think, a couple days later, and that was that. It was one of the most enjoyable music video processes I've been involved with, because it was so playful. Like, there was nothing that we were relying on. There were no, like, tricks. So it was just about enjoying singing the song. And it was also fun to in a city like New York, people encounter things like this all the time, like film crews and things like that. But every once in a while, I did get to have, like, some genuine interactions with people on the street while we were shooting the film, and it was really fun. And at the end of the day, my feet hurt so bad I could barely walk. I think we stopped shooting, and then I said to my manager, Will, I think I said something like, I don't think I can walk anymore. I think it's done now. There was a lot of walking. Anyway, that's the making of the stock image music video. I hope you have a good Friday. Bye.